So hey guys, the video for today is a little different, I think, than videos that I normally do. It's quite short today because I'm kind of busy with some other projects and stuff, and so this video is going to be short. I started watching this movie on Netflix called The Chronicles of the Prodigal Son, which is a modern take on the Bible story, the prodigal son. Which the prodigal son is the story about this son who asks for his inheritance from his father early, and his father gives him the inheritance, the half of his inheritance that he feels he is owed, and his father gives it to him, and he leaves and he starts spending the inheritance on food and wild living and drugs and women and who knows what else. And it gets to the point where the son is eating pig slop, which is, back then, even today, it's like the lowest you can get, I think, with food. And so the son decides, hey, I can go back to my father who is rich and I can work for him, because the slaves that work for him make more money, eat better than I do. And so he packs up everything and he goes back to his father. Well, the father every day would wait for his son. Every day his father would wait. And when his father saw his son coming from a distance, he ran to his son and embraced him and hugged him. Now, the crazy thing about that story is that the father this rich man ran after his son. And I'm not trying to preach to you guys by any means. I'm just telling you this story and my thoughts on the story. And so the father ran. He could have sent servants, he could have hopped on a horse and rode out there, but he ran after his son. He didn't care what anybody thought. He didn't care what his neighbors would think, or anybody. He just knew that his son was home, and his son was apologizing for everything, and his son started asking for work, if he could work for his father, and the father didn't even acknowledge him. He turned to his servants and says to prepare a feast, a huge feast, because my son is returned. And so that's the biblical version. The Chronicles of a Prodigal Son is along those lines. The thing in the story that sticks out to me is the professor asks each student what they feel their story is. If they feel that their story is written, how it's being written, if it's coming to an end, what is each student's story. So my question for you guys is, what is your story? I'm only 25 and my story is still continuing, but I hope that no matter what my story is, at the end of it, people will look at me as a good, loving, caring human being. That's what I want my story to be at the end of it. But what is your guys' story? If you guys want, you can leave your comments below and tell me what you think. If not, just think about that. I think I'm going to start doing one of these videos weekly where it just is encouraging. So I encourage you guys to just think about your story and think about not necessarily how people view you, but how you're living your life. Now, whether you believe in God or not, that's beside the point. The point is, how are you living your life? So that's my challenge this week, is just to think about how your story is being written and what you hope your story will be one day. Like I said, leave a comment below. Share this video with your friends if you want to. You don't have to, that's fine. Don't care. Whatever. Subscribe if you want. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.